Ready for your next comic? Yeah. This young lady comes all the way from Canada. She's the winner of Winnipeg's Funniest Person with a Day Job. That's pretty good. Please put your hands together. Welcome Aisha.
This is lovely. Having a good time? Yeah, I am from Canada. You wouldn't know it from my name exactly, but pretty simple name, I think, right? It's Aisha, 2 syllables. But people always get really confused. They'll tell me, oh, my name's Aisha. They're like, oh, good. Aisha? Like, no, it's pretty simple. It's just Aisha. Okay, yeah, good. No, it's like an eyeball, right? Like Aisha. Like, oh, I see. I'm sorry. Alicia, that is a beautiful name. You know? Like, it's not a suggestion. I wasn't born, my parents were like, we'll call her Aisha. Or whatever else anyone feels most comfortable pronouncing. That's fine too, you know? But recently one of my friends said, well, why don't you tell them your full first name, and maybe that will make, make it easier for people. My full first name is Aisha with a T-U on the end of it. So you would think it was pronounced Aisha too, yeah? That makes the most sense, but no. The proper pronunciation of my full first name is Aishat. Aishat. So like, what you want me to do is walk up to people I've never met before, like, hi, Aishat, yeah. Listen, Alicia, what do you need to know what you did in the bathroom? We just want to get your first name for this time here, right? Yeah, it's not a common name in Canada, but it's a common where I'm from. I'm not from Canada originally, but love Canadians. They're so inquisitive where I'm from. There's not a lot of people that look like me. And they'll come up to you and say, what's your background? Where are you from? And I'll tell them, well, actually my mom's born in Canada. They're like, shh, no. No, that's not what we want to know. What makes it so dark, sweetie? That's totally different. That's my background. That's a completely different issue. No problem. I'll tell them, I was born in Nigeria, actually. Like, oh, exotic in Nigeria, eh? Where exactly in Nigeria were you born? Like, well, I was born in Zaria. Oh, Zaria, yeah. Where exactly in Zaria? I'm like, do you think that you have a cousin who lived down the road from you or something? Why are you asking so many questions? Like, Phil, 3 hats down. Now we gotta recognize the name. White guy, no? I think I would recognize it. But I'll tell them I was born in Lusasa Hospital. And I'm telling you, the same thing happens every single time I say this. Their eyes glaze over. They look off into the distance. Lusasa. And I know that they are imagining some type of like Lion King-esque environment, right? Like a giraffe running by, sticks its head in to see what's happening in the room. Like a zebra at the front taking names. Be patient, I have hooves for hands, right? Nurses and interns, Hakuna Matata. Yeah. Doctor reaches my mother's groin. Aisha. But I assure you that's not how it happened. Not quite exactly, right? I recently started embracing my black half, though I used to chemically straighten my hair, and just recently started growing out the curls, au naturel. Got a lot of weird comments from people. Like one of my guy friends is like, hey, I like your hair. Looks like my dog's hair. Really? Are you calling me a bitch, or are you just, I don't get the, dog. But the funniest comments I hear from people who are like, good job. Good work. Keep up the good work. Like, seriously? Growing out my hair is not difficult. Like, just because it's curly, it's not harder for me to grow it out of it. I'm not staying at home just like, what happens when I grow my hair out? My friends are calling me, I'm just like, woo! I would love to go to the club with you guys today, but I'm growing my hair all day long. I'm exhausted. Can you imagine though if we did have to grow our hair, like you had to work hard to grow your hair? How many of us would be bald, right? You know what I'm talking about? Not a hard worker, we know what's up. No, it's tough stuff. Hair is it's a funny thing, isn't it? Like pubic hair, it's funny, isn't it? It's a weird. What's the story with pubic hair? You know, everyone's like, I don't know, you tell me what the story is with pubic hair. Let me tell you, we have hair all over our entire bodies, we're mammals, yes? But the hair everywhere else grows in like an orderly fashion, one direction, right? It's like this happy-go-lucky, like, oh, we're hair, we're just gonna go and hold hands and pick it up, and then there's just like this waft of pubic hair, just random wingly-wangly hairs. I think it's like all the rebel hairs of your body just like convened in a central location, right? There's the other hair. Like, oh, you're just gonna all grow in the same direction, hey, like sheep, right? Not us. We've all got our own vision of which way to go. Larry goes that way, huh? Sally, she's over there. Mindy and Melissa, the twins, we got two of them growing out of one spot, right? They're looking at the hair on your legs, like, oh, I see. People, when a man cuts you off, shaves it down, you just grow back out, all passive, like. Not us. You try to shave us off, we're gonna grow back in. Screw up your day, you know? It's not cool. Well, yeah, it's funny because pubic hair is like, it just doesn't make it, it's just 1 degree crazier than the rest of the hair on your entire body, right? Like, when I started growing out my curls, the pubic hair was like, what? The hell is going on up there now? Then they had to like one-up themselves, it's just like dreadlocks grow from there now. Screwed up. It's difficult when I go for my waxings, they're like, eee. Some jerk chicken in here, what's going on? But I recently went for a Brazilian bikini wax. Anybody done that? Yeah. It's only men in the back, just so you know. From a guy. No, if you haven't done it, don't do it. Like, it's ridiculous. You're in these like, you're sitting there with no pants or underwear on, with someone you've never really met, like in crazy positions, and you know, she's getting into your intimates. But I went down there and I was having all this stuff going on, and I kid you not, she's like, her face is in my business end, right? And she's doing her magic, and she looks up at me, looks back down, looks back up. She goes, hey, I'll get your mustache for free. What are you talking about? What do you mean? It's like, seriously? What you're telling me is the glaring problem when your face is in my vagina is that there's a 5 o'clock shadow on my upper lip, really? It's like, you're forced to get it done at that point because it's obviously noticeable. So I got that done, but I have a really sensitive, like the skin on my face is really, really sensitive. So I told her that, she's like, well, let me just get the edges. That's the most noticeable. She's kind of loves it now. She gets in there and she just takes off like just the edge part of the female mustache. So I just look like a black lady Hitler, like standing there. Like, obviously they're going to have to take off the rest of it, you know, like. But it was just, it's like, I mean, you must really love a man if you're going to do this, because I walked out of there looking like I just came off of a horse. And then like, because my face is so sensitive, I just had a rash where like, you know, it was like a stash rash and like a horse, like, it's sexy. I'm not the sexiest, to be honest. I used to read a lot of romance novels when I was a child. There's nothing for me to aspire to in there. They're talking about women, like their hair is like silk and skin is porcelain. And so just once I'd love to hear a romance novel about someone like me, you know? Like, there she stood, her pit stains drew me close. The dusting of orange on her fingertips let me know she just devoured a bag of Cheetos for dinner. Nibbles pointing in different directions. As if to say, look, but don't look. Her hair blocked the sun. The sheer width and nappiness of it made my manhood tense with excitement. I approached this Nubian princess with a pubic-like coif and attempted to run my fingers through her hair. They got stuck in the first inch, and I knew it was enough. I've been Aisha Alfa. Thank you guys so much. It's been a fantastic, fantastic job.
Came all the way from Canada to do this for you. That's a long